Aloha and mahalo for joining me. I'm Janin, and today I want to talk to you about gold and silver jewelry. Now, a lot of times people think that it's okay to match or to wear actually gold and silver jewelry together at the same time. Now, let me just start off by saying that everybody has their opinion about gold and silver jewelry. Everybody has their opinion about everything, right? But this is what I'm sharing with you from what I've learned and from what I've known for many, many years, and what I've seen and helped women understand is that gold and silver are not usually complementary to each other when you're wearing it at the same time. Now, there are exceptions to that rule, so I'll get to that in a minute. But what I want to talk about is simple little things like, on this dress form here, I have costume jewelry, which just means that it's not real gold and silver. It's just all imitation metal made to look like gold. This is made to look like silver, and these are not real diamonds. These are just stones that are made to look like diamonds. And so what you have to realize is that gold and silver, even though it's not real, has a tendency to give off its own vibe. Like gold, not only is it yellow, but it tends to have a different vibe to it when you're wearing it. It has a different warmth. Gold is usually known as a warm color, a warm tone, and it tends to give off a more warm type of feeling when you're wearing it, as opposed to silver. As opposed to these two necklaces here that I have. This one is silver, and it's got diamonds in it. Of course, it's not real diamonds, but it's made to look like that. And so silver tends to give off a cooler type of vibe. It tends to make it seem a little bit more light, a light feeling. And this here is actually crystals in a gold setting. So the necklace is gold. Of course, it's just not real gold. It's costume jewelry, like I had mentioned. So each type of jewelry tends to give off its own feeling when you're wearing it. So what happens when you wear the two together, they tend to clash. Gold and silver, when it's worn together, usually clashes. It's not usually complementary. Now, there are situations that you can get away with where you can wear gold and silver if it has a lot of things in common. Like, for example, if this gold necklace here had diamonds or crystals in it, just like this, right? This silver piece has crystals. But what happens is, even if this had crystals or diamonds in it, it still would clash with the silver heart, because this is such a big, bold piece. And this gold necklace is more of a delicate looking piece. The metal is thin and it's fine and it's long, versus this here, this is more chunky. It's short and it's chunky. So they kind of clash. Now, some people like that. But in general, that's not what you want to do. You want to be able to wear jewelry where they complement each other and they complement what you're wearing too. You even have to think about the earrings that you're wearing, because a lot of times we like to wear earrings, and we like to wear the necklace, and we like to wear the bracelets, and we like to wear the rings and all of that. So you have to also keep those things in mind as well, that you don't want all your pieces clashing. Now, of course, you would never want to wear these three pieces together. I wouldn't recommend that at all. These really have nothing in common. Of course, these do, as far as the fake diamonds or crystals, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, this one is more delicate looking than this one is. This is more chunky. I have here two pieces of jewelry, and one is real gold and this one is real silver. Now, if you notice, real metal tends to look very different than costume jewelry or fake jewelry, however you want to word it. Real metal, like this is real sterling silver, has a different appearance than the fake silver does. And just like real gold jewelry, it gives off a different color than fake jewelry does too. Now there are some really good imitations out there, but in general, you can tell the difference. So none of these pieces you would want to actually wear together. Now you could get away with wearing this real gold necklace with this costume jewelry here. That would be okay because it's thin, it has a lot in common. It's got a small knot here, and then the heart is really tiny as well. So you could get away with that by wearing these two. But for the most part, when you wear jewelry, you actually want to show off that one piece. It's really overwhelming for people's eye when you have so many pieces going on that the eye is not sure where to look because there's so much going on. And especially if you're mixing gold with the silver, it's just too much for the eye. And the idea of wearing jewelry is that you want people to notice that piece that you have, that you're wearing. You don't want somebody looking, trying to figure out which piece to look at. And the idea is to have everything complementary and flowing. Everything is visual, like I talk about in my videos. Everything is visual, right? Light, the reflection of light plays a big part in the colors that we're wearing and our skin tone. So when you're actually wearing a lot of things all at one time, it's not visually appealing to anyone. And that's not what you want. You don't want people looking at you and just kind of confused, right? You want them to take a look at whatever piece that you're wearing. That's why I only recommend one piece at a time. Now, of course, if you're the type of person who likes to wear a lot of jewelry and that just makes you happy, then go for it. Do whatever makes you happy. But in general, if you're a type of person who really wants to make sure that your look is flowing and it's complimentary and you look good in it, and people notice that too, especially when you're wearing pieces that actually look good. Now, another thing I want to bring to mind here is that this teal blue blouse will make a difference in the jewelry that you're wearing. Now, teal in general is a cool color. So usually you would want to wear silver jewelry or things like that that kind of go with the cool colors. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with wearing gold jewelry at all. If that's all that you like, that's fine. But what I'm just saying is that usually what looks really nice and complimentary is when you're wearing cool colors to wear cool color jewelry. Like silver is more of a cool tone type of jewelry. Gold is more of a warm. Like for example, I have a purple blouse on and that's not a cool color. This is more getting towards it's a jewel tone and it's getting more towards the warmer. It's getting away from the cool tones of the teal. Of course, I could wear any color jewelry I want. Right now I do have gold on, but I could also wear a silver piece too. That would look nice. But darker tones look really nice with gold jewelry. They actually look nice with all colors visually, but the color of your clothes will make a little bit of a difference according to the color of your jewelry. And sometimes, some colors look really, really nice with certain colored jewelry. So think about that. Think about the kind of jewelry that you have and what you wear. These are just tips and things that I want to teach you and show you. And like I said, you can wear whatever you want as long as it makes you happy. But try it out. Try to change the different jewelry that you have according to the color of the clothes that you have as well. And you will notice a difference too. Now, another thing I want to talk about too is when you're wearing earrings and you have a necklace that's gold, try to stick with an earring that's either gold or, like the color of your blouse. Like for me, I'm wearing a purple blouse and I have purple earrings. It's just more cohesive. Everything just looks like it all blends together where it complements each other. So if you're wearing if you have a really pretty necklace that you like, you don't want to wear a pair of earrings that's going to clash with your necklace. You want it to be either complementary, or you would want to wear earrings that maybe would match your blouse or something like that. Because you got to decide what you want to give attention to. Do you want to give attention to that statement necklace that you have, or do you want people to notice your earrings? Now, sometimes you may want people to see both. You know, it could be matching earrings and necklace too. You could do that. But just think about those things, about the earrings and the necklace that you're wearing. Sometimes you don't even have to wear earrings if you don't want. But I just want to share these things so that you can understand the difference between gold and silver. I usually recommend, again, I will say it, to wear only one type of metal at a time. If you're going to wear a gold necklace, try to have all your jewelry be all in the gold family, because you know there's different types of gold. You have 10 karat, you have 14 karat, and you have 24 karat gold. So try to stick with that. If you're going to wear silver, try to stick with the different silvers for all the jewelry that you're wearing. And I thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel so that I can bring all these videos to you each week, so that you can learn all the different things there are to learn about your clothes and you and jewelry. I thank you for watching, and have a great day. Aloha.